Why are you jealous? Hi, I'm Dr. Nicole. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist, and I've learned a few things over the years as I've worked with clients in ministry and my own walk with the Lord. One thing I've learned to ask is, why are you jealous? It's so easy to look at other people and see what they have, what they're enjoying, what they're blessed with, and think, why not me? Why don't I get to have that? Um, but I think sometimes our questions are misguided. So, as a disclaimer, I do understand we live in an unfair world. Not everyone has access to the same resources, the same advantages, the same privileges. And sometimes that translates to people being able to get things easier than others. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about how often we fail to acknowledge the work and effort people put into the blessings that they're enjoying today. So let me give you an example. Let's say I see someone eating a warm piece of apple pie with a big scoop of vanilla ice cream right next to it. It can be really easy for me to say, ooh, that looks good. Why do they get pie and I don't? But what we don't see is that 10 years ago, they planted an apple orchard. And every year they tilled the field, they watered, they planted. As the trees took root, they nurtured the roots, they put stakes in to support them year after year after year. After a few years, only one or two trees, even though they planted a whole orchard, actually made it to the point where they now could be recognized as a tree. And then they started bearing fruit. Now they had apples. But the first 2 or 3 seasons of apples, we went out in the heat of the day, we picked the apples, but they didn't taste very good. They were sour. They weren't ripe. It took us a while to figure out when to pick them. So now this year, year 10, the tree sprouted. It bore apples. So even though it bore apples, it still had to go out, pull the apples, bring them in, wash them, slice them up, make the pie dough, put it all together, put it in the oven, pull it out, and now they get to sit down and enjoy that piece of apple pie. So now if you ask yourself, am I willing to do all of that to also enjoy a piece of apple pie? Many of us would be like, nah, it actually don't look that good. But that's so often what we do. So before you decide something is unfair, ask yourself, why am I jealous? Am I actually jealous, or am I just not appreciating the time, effort, and energy that person put into what they're enjoying today? Just something to think about.